Gary Gragg down here at the world's greatest nursery, Golden Gate Palms. No sign yet in the building. We'll get to it eventually. Out in front of the world's greatest demonstration garden that's not quite finished, but it will be eventually. Wearing the world's greatest t-shirt, Golden Gate Palms t-shirt. And this we have ready to go. They're for sale inside the building. Wearing the world's greatest sombrero right here at Golden Gate Palms Nursery. 100% palm tree made, right? Check it out. And now we are a dealer. Look at all the hats we have. Woo! We got our first hat rack. So everybody that's been watching my videos and says, where on earth is he getting those hats? Where can I get one of those hats? How can I be like a maniac like that wearing a big sombrero? Well, now you know where to come. These are like 35 bucks each. Come on down. T-shirts probably 20 bucks each. You can get fully outfitted. You can look just like me. You'll have to sprout some hair on your legs to complete the picture. But why are we here right now? We're here right now because I made the grave error of basically telling you guys about the world's greatest nursery container for avocado trees. It was a plastic box. Let's check the box out. Here it is. Here's what started all the controversy and all the problems. What are the problems? Well, we sold out of them. Our supplier doesn't make them anymore, so I can't get any more. People call me up super mad that, well, they don't call me up. They just say, where can we get these boxes? How come you show this on the internet and we don't have these boxes? So anyway, this is the solution to that. We have a beautiful bag over here. It pretty much will serve the same purpose. It's gonna be a lot cheaper. This box would have cost you $185. My solution, only 35 bucks. Come look at this. All right, what do we have here? We have a 100-gallon grow bag. And if you know anybody who grows dope for a living, you'll notice that they have these bags with huge little trees of dope in them. And so this is gonna be pretty heavy by the time we're done. This might even have more soil volume than the box that we sold for $185. These are only 35 bucks. If you come down here, I can easily fold them up and mail them to you, unlike the box. I can even deliver to you. I can deliver anything you see at this nursery, anywhere, all across California, from the top to the bottom, okay, at a reasonable price. So what you can see I did here, it's got some handles. I don't really trust the handles. I like to put them on a pallet. Now I don't have a pallet available, so I grabbed a piece of plywood. Any plywood will do. And then you want to put your stickers out, 1 and 2, to keep it off the ground so you can get forks underneath them, pick them up. I have a motorized forklift tractor. You may not. But you could get a pallet jack. You could buy one for $275. You can rent one for like 20 bucks to move your things. So put it on your patio, make a real pretty little pallet kind of setup, prettier than this, and then pot your plant. I'm gonna pot the plant right now, and we are going to see how long it takes to pot up. Now what we have here, come on in here, check this out. Look, this goes to show you that these avocados will fruit at any size once they're grafted, even if they're only a foot tall. What you're seeing here with the white, this is the spray that we use to prevent sunburn that's intended to hit the trunk and not the leaves, but if it hits the leaves, it's not a big deal. But the most important thing is it protects the trunk from sunburn. That's a really important thing for avocados, so keep that in mind. Try to keep any of these stems that are exposed to the sun covered in white paint. It's white paint, 1/3 white paint, 2/3 water, all mixed up. You can paint it on or spray it on. If you spray it on, it's a little sloppy like it is here, but it's faster, more efficient. Okay, so we are gonna go for it. We're gonna put this guy in here. I think I don't need any soil on the bottom. I think all I need to do is pick this thing up. Let's time how fast it takes for me to do this. This will be kind of an interesting exercise. And I'll put a little timer up at the end. Here we go. Oh, that's heavy. That's heavy. That's real heavy. You should never brag about how fast you can do something if it's gonna take a while. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a heavy plant. We grow them in granite. These plants love granite. Okay, there it is. Middle of the container. Nice and happy. Okay, I see that we need to move this way a little bit. And I think we need to center the bag a little better onto the pallet, like that. Okay, now it's simply a matter of dumping lots of soil in. You're probably gonna want to buy citrus and palm mix right here. But in this case, we're gonna use our bulk mix over here because this is a lot easier. It's pretty much the same thing. Okay, let's start that time clock again. And let's backfill this baby. Here we go. There's one. Remember, it's 100 gallons, this bag. These buckets are 15 gallons each. So, with some pretty simple math, we can figure out that I believe it should take about 7 of these buckets. We'll see if that's true because I've never done this before. Okay, here comes bucket number 3. Look at this. That's a happy plant. It's a little sloppy to get the bag up right while you're putting the soil in, but eventually the bag takes its own form. And these bags may look familiar to you because many a dope grower will use them, including some that I know. They work wonderful. And when you go plant this plant, you just cut the bag itself, and it'll just root in through the holes in the bag. Okay, 2 more buckets. One here. Looks like we're about right. And one more. One more in the back. Okay, we're on our way. On our way to guacamole. Here we go. I'm going to pull the plant up a little bit. There, that's right. Just like that. Perfect. Okay. I want to tamp it in. This plant can live in this container indefinitely, especially if you buy the more dwarf trees like Little Avocado, Reed, Gem, or Holiday. Holiday's kind of wimpy, so I don't really sell that one, but sometimes we do. Okay, don't want any other plants in there. All right, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's a happy plant now. Okay, so now the last thing for us to do is to take our micro bark, fir bark mulch, which these trees love. Any kind of mulch will do, even rough junk from the forest, of which this plant is probably more used to than this beautiful material here. Same thing, it's just this is graded and sized, and it looks really sexy. Okay. And that pretty much completes your potting experience. Just like that. That's a happy, happy plant now. Okay. Now we're just going to give it a little dose of water, and we'll be done. These plants, all plants they love water on their foliage. Unless it's some kind of desert plant that never gets it, that could rot from it, that increases humidity too much. Avocados love it. They're cloud forest trees. Especially when they're stressed out, you'll stop the evapotranspiration. You'll stop the water loss out of the plant the very moment you spray this thing down. Imagine you're a marathon runner running across the Sahara in a marathon. It's so hot, so hot. And the other guy you're competing against has all these friends along the way. They're spraying him down with water the whole way. That dude's gonna win. You're gonna lose because he's not as stressed out as you are. Same thing with the plant. A little bit of mist gets the dust off. Give it a good soak. Okay, you get the idea. The last thing I want to show you is how to move this plant. That's pretty much how we roll down here at Golden Gate Palms. That's how you can get, very inexpensively, an avocado tree on your porch or on your deck or anywhere you want. You got to be able to get a pallet jack up to it later. Otherwise, it'll be really difficult to move. If you can't get a pallet jack up to it, I guess you'll have a tree for as long as you want. The next person who owns that property is going to get an avocado tree, which isn't a bad deal. So, anyway, give us a call. We can deliver anywhere in California, reasonably priced. Send you all of our trees, our mulch, our fertilizer, our hats, and our shirts. And that's about all I can think of. All right, have a great day.